and welcome to episode 5 of Driving Around Making Picks. I'm football handicapper Trey Carr. So week 4 is in the books. So week for Trey Carr. Did give you the easiest winner of the year with the Chicago over Tampa Bay selection. That game was practically over by the end of the first quarter. And then, of course, we had to scrape and claw a little bit to get that Oakland cover. But what an exciting game. So I've been working hard all week, studying the charts, listening to the podcast, watching tape to give you 4 excellent selections that I think will deliver great results here in week 5 in the NFL. So without further ado, let's get on with this week's picks. My first selection is going to be the Green Bay Detroit over 51 points. A couple of reasons. First of all, these teams never have a shortage of points when they get together. It's usually an offensive shootout. But also, this game opened at 48, and the over-under quickly went up to 51. And most of the sharp money in Vegas, as of the time of the taping of this podcast, is going in on the over. So for me, it's a pretty easy play, and I'm going to take the over 51 in the Green Bay Detroit game. My next selection will be the Atlanta-Pittsburgh game. A lot of people are watching this game closely, and contrary to what a lot of the betting public's going with, I'm actually going to take Pittsburgh -3 in this game. I look for Pittsburgh to bounce back after a pretty pathetic second half last week against Baltimore, and I think Atlanta's defense is still banged up, and again, the game is in Pittsburgh, and my take is that whenever you take a home team for the second game in a row, they usually either cover the number or do pretty well. So again, I will take Pittsburgh -3 over Atlanta. Our next selection is going to be the Sunday night game. I like Houston -3 over Dallas. Now again, I tend to sometimes take Dallas on these picks, but I think this is not a good spot for them. I think Houston came back strong with a must-have win against Indy last week, and I think their offense is clicking, and I think this Sunday night will be no exception. I'm looking for what should be a reasonably high-scoring game, and I think Houston will have no problem covering the 3 points against Dallas at home on Sunday night. And for my 4th and final selection, we will look to the Monday night game. I will take Washington +6.5 against New Orleans. Again, I haven't taken a lot of underdogs this year on Driving Around Making Picks, but this one I feel pretty excited about. I think New Orleans at home might be an overvalued play for a lot of people, and I think you're going to start seeing a lot of the sharp money come in on Washington for the Monday night game. And again, the line opened at 7, already went down to 6.5, and I like Washington +6.5. So there you have it, 4 selections for week 5. Just to recap, I'm taking the over in the Green Bay Detroit game, 51 points. I'm taking Pittsburgh -3 over Atlanta. I'm going to take Houston -3 on Sunday night over Dallas. And of course, we'll round out the week with Washington +6.5 on Monday Night Football. I hope you like what you're getting here on Driving Around Making Picks. If you do, please sure to hit subscribe right here on YouTube. And we will be back again next week for week 6 in the NFL. And I always close out by asking the big question: will these picks get it done this week? And the answer, of course, is you bet.